Well, we are still on track for our first measurable snow in weeks in the Twin Cities, on the way for Wednesday night. Could see another one for parts of southern Minnesota on Friday. Briefly colder and then back to the mild stuff. So we have some areas of clouds kind of hanging on here to eastern Minnesota, some sunshine to the west. Might see some sun break out this afternoon, but there's more clouds behind that ahead of this system that is going to pull in some snow for us. Not a four-letter word we've talked much about this winter. Pretty pathetic looking snowpack. On average, the deepest snow of the whole winter season should be about now, coming out of the core of the cold season. We only have snow in northeastern Minnesota and parts of northwestern Minnesota, and even there, it's below normal for what it should be in terms of depth at this point in the season. We've seen just a fraction of our normal snowfall. This bright orange area means a quarter or less of normal season to date snowfall. Look at these departures from normal, these deficits in snowfall. 40.3 inches below normal for Duluth, more than 2 feet behind in the Twin Cities, International Falls, Rochester, Fargo-Moorhead, St. Cloud, the least of all. Still 20 inches behind, however. And we do have this system that's coming in from the west. It's kind of a clipper type system, but it does actually have a little bit more moisture than an average clipper, thanks to the warmer pattern we're in. We're gonna see kind of a spoke of energy bring some light snow showers tonight, but the main event is gonna be tomorrow night in terms of accumulating snowfall. Highs out ahead of it, though, will be in the low 40s, probably midday, and then drop ahead of the snow. So we could see a mix to start as we head into late tomorrow. So a few snow showers tonight, mainly for the northern half of the state. Dusting, maybe a half inch for parts of northeastern Minnesota. And then here's that main event, a narrow area of snow. And this is what's creating a bit of a forecasting headache here, because if that moves a little bit north or south, it's going to have a big impact on totals. And you see there that it could start as a mixture of rain in southeastern Minnesota, at least briefly. But it's going to be this narrow area of 1 to 3, maybe even 4 inches of snow from southwestern Minnesota, kind of clipping maybe some of the southern suburbs. So this is a little bit of a shift. Some of the models are putting that narrow band of snow a little farther north, while some of the other models keep it further south. So 1 to 2 inches possible in the Twin Cities, but I wouldn't be shocked if we could get a little on that heavier side if that track continues to shift north. But be aware, if it does dive a little bit south, we could be dealing with less. And that's just the way it's gone this winter. And then another system brings more snow showers Friday, mostly just south of the Twin Cities across southern Minnesota. We'll keep our eye on that one too. Models are all over the place with that Friday system. But it is going to get briefly colder Friday, below normal temperatures for a rare change, just for about a day or two. Then that moves on and we're back to a familiar warmer than average pattern. It looks like most of next week, 30s and 40s probably for highs. Once again, in fact, the end of next week could be very mild. Models hinting at some spring-like temperatures, maybe by the end of next week. Highs Friday, though, look at this, 20s in southern Minnesota, teens to the north, almost an average day, actually a little bit below normal, and a chilly night for a change. Friday, teens across southern Minnesota, might even see some sub-zero readings up on the Iron Range in northeastern Minnesota, which is totally normal, but not something we've seen really much of lately. Upper 30s today, again, some peaks of sun, especially in the afternoon, and then we'll see that shot of snow Wednesday night. Again, could start as a rain-snow mix initially in the late afternoon, evening, and then maybe more snow showers Friday, again, across southern Minnesota especially. Colder, too, before things are warming right back up here for next week.